Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm your host, Shelley Mann, the VP of Marketing from Zia Consulting, and we're really excited to have you here with us today. In this webinar, Jeremy White from Zia Consulting is going to give an overview of Zia's SAP archiving solution, describe the benefits of this solution, and explain what sets our solution apart from others. Before we get started, I did want to say that if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. We'll be sure to cover them at the end. And also, you will be receiving a link to this webinar online when we're finished. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jeremy.
Thank you, Shelley. I thought I'd start with just a brief introduction. My name is Jeremy White, and I look after the SAP and cloud and managed services practices here at Zia Consulting. My experience kind of goes back quite a ways with SAP. I had my first job working on an SAP implementation in the mid-90s for ConAgra Foods, and ConAgra Foods was in the process of implementing SAP R2 and replacing a bunch of aging financial systems and ERP systems. So after that, I moved over to OpenText, and I spent about a decade at OpenText, and also kind of primarily focusing on SAP and archiving and some of the vendor invoice management things and accounts payable automation. So kind of a long history, I guess, over 25 years now, which seems very strange. That still feels sort of like yesterday. But it's pretty exciting. The interesting thing is that we have not seen, the persistence and the need for SAP archiving continues to persist, and especially with S/4HANA. So I'm excited about today's webinar, where we're going to talk a little bit more about. Let me find my agenda slide here. Talk a little bit more about what is in the Zia SAP archiving appliance. What are the benefits that are associated with the archiving appliance? And what are the differentiators in the market? So there's a few different archiving technologies and different approaches that you can take. So what I thought I'd do is also spend a little bit of time talking about what the differentiators are between the Zia and Rocket offering versus what else is on the market. And also mostly because that's largely customer driven. So what we did is, really took a look at and asked the customers, what do they want? What do they want archiving to do? How do they want it to behave? How do they want it to be contracted? And we tried to really follow our customer's lead on how to package this and bundle it to give you the most and really align with what your strategies are. And then also we'll just have a quick wrap up session, a Q&A at the end, and then also just share a couple of email addresses, etc., so that you can get in touch, and happy to have a one-on-one call with you where I can share a bit more about what we're doing and how we can possibly align with your objectives.